Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. Today, a clash that carries bragging rights within the confines of the state of North Carolina. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, App State's head coach told me pregame, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To throw. Finds his man. It's Allen. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Williams. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Quick handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his feet. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hamlin. And he's knocked down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Still on his feet. Breaks a tackle and he might go. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Pirates will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Allen. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Ready, go.
Williams. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. The run inside, it's Lewis. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Villa. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Listen, I know that gain didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
On the move, it's Lewis. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Pirates will get things started here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. Williams, under fire. He'll pull it down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Line is set on third down. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Deals to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. In the red area, it's Lewis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Now they're going to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Now improvising. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams on the play fake. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Get it out on the screen. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Mountaineers! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Williams to throw. Fired in there, but incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Villa. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. He'll try to get it through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Ready. Blue 85.
The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Williams to throw for it on 4th. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. All by himself down the middle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like, 4th down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
On the ground, it's Roberts. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Rides to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Roberts. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, App State. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
East Carolina, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David. Makes the catch and he's free. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Play fake, Williams. He wants it all. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Pirates! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start.
Caught, and he's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Calls his own number.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Williams fires to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This time on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Williams will pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. He wants to change this route. Play action with Williams. Finds a man on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Williams to the air again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Williams. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Ready?
They'll move the wide receiver. It's Williams again. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
With